Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be multiplying binomials. This is chapter 11, section 6. And there's some talk here about doing these problems mentally, as you can see here. I'm going to kind of stay away from that. I will talk about it a little bit, but I think that it's more important that we are proficient, and perhaps over time we can talk about how to do some of these problems mentally. I'm going to multiply 2x times 4x plus 5. I'm also going to multiply negative 3 times 4x plus 5. And when I do that, 2x times 4x is 8x squared. 2x times 5 is 10x. In the next row here, negative 3 times 4x is negative 12x. I'll scroll over here, give myself a little room. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. 8x squared. Now look at these, don't cancel out like they did the night before. I am going to have to combine like terms here. 10 plus a negative 12 is a negative 2x, and then that negative 15 is going to carry down. A little bit messy there, negative 15. Okay, going back, here's what we did. 2x times 4x gave us the 8x squared. 2x times 5 gave us the 10x. Negative 3 times 4x gave us the negative 12x, and negative 3 times 5 gave us the negative 15. If you use FOIL, if you use double distributive property, if you use the box method, you're going to get the exact same 4 terms. You're going to get the same 10x and negative 12x that you'll have to combine to get your final answer. For problem 2 here, I'm going to take x and multiply by x minus 7. I'm going to take negative 5 and multiply by x minus 7. X times x is x squared. X times negative 7 is negative 7x. Negative 5 times x is negative 5x. And negative 5 times negative 7 is positive 35. So x squared, negative 7 plus 5 is negative 12x, and the 35 comes down. This would be your final answer. So your answer is going to be a trinomial, and we're going to learn how to factor those on Friday. So there is some patterns going on here. If you watch the patterns, perhaps you will be able to come up with a way that you can do these problems mentally. Every single problem follows the same rhythm, follows the same steps, and has the same outcomes. The numbers are different, but there's enough here that's in common. 3y times 4y is 12y squared. 3y times 3 is 9y. There's enough in common here that you may be able to come up with a strategy to allow you to do these problems mentally. The next line, negative 8 times 4y is negative 32y. Negative 8 times 3 is negative 24. Notice how we always have those like terms. They happen the same time. That first term, 12y squared, never gets combined with anything. The 24 at the end never gets combined with anything. There's just no like terms that go along with that. That can be used to help you figure out how to do these problems mentally. Problem 4. Problem 4 is a bit of a trick question. It's very important that you realize that I need to rewrite this problem before I multiply. I cannot distribute that exponent over the addition. 25x squared plus 4y squared would be incorrect. And you'll see that when we solve this out. I'm going to take 5x, multiply that by 5x plus 2y. I'm going to take 2y and multiply that times 5x plus 2y. This gives me a 25x squared plus 10xy. In the next row, I get a 10xy plus 4y squared. So when I combine like terms together, there we go. 25x squared plus 20xy plus 4y squared. And as we're seeing here, these two terms, where do they come from? 5x times 2y, 2y times 5x. Those positions keep getting combined together. They are like terms every single time. There's a pattern there. Look for the pattern. Alright, finally, we have 7x times 2x minus 1. We have 3 times 2x minus 1. 7x times 2x is 14x squared. So we've multiplied these two together. 7x times negative 1 is negative 7x. Down below, 3 times 2x is 6x. And 3 times negative 1 is negative 3. 14x squared, negative 7 plus 6 is negative 1. And we have completed this problem. That 1 in front of the x is optional, not required. 14x squared minus x minus 3 is the same thing. Have a wonderful evening. Please remember to bring your textbooks tomorrow. Look over yesterday's notes for our quiz. Same directions as your homework. Have a wonderful day.